And a very warm welcome back to the Paul Holden Details channel. Around about 6 months ago, I did a review on some pump sprayers, Marolex pump sprayers to be precise, all the way from Poland. These ones, if you remember, link above my head somewhere. Now they sent me another one, but this one's a little bit more heavy duty. They sent down this one. This is called the Industry 7. What a beast. But how does it perform? Let's find out. So here she is in all her beauty, the Industry 7 Marolex pump sprayer. If you're wondering what that is in there, that's a very mild dilution of APC, all-purpose cleaner. So we have auto lock, we have a 5-year warranty, an efficient pump, lance sealing or lance sealed, and a reinforced hose. That's just to remind you of the features on it. So unscrew the top, make sure it's been depressurized first. Reach for the funnel provided in the kit with a handy mesh, stop any debris going in the pump. It also has internal filters as well. I better mention that. Top it up with an incredibly weak solution that almost looks like water, because it probably is. Stick your fingers in the nozzle where you're pouring it and it goes all over your feet. Nice one, Paul. Replace the pump and then pump like an absolute lunatic. This is all real time, it's not speeded up. It takes some going, should I say. This is the lance, the composite lance. As you can see, it's very, very well built. More like a power washer than a pump sprayer. So the first nozzle we're going to use is the white nozzle. This is a fairly decent fan to it. So you can twist this round, you can extend it. It's got a telescopic part to it as well. There is some lubricant in the kit to put on that. And all you do is spray away. Now of course you can angle this any which way you want to. You can stick it right in the barrels of the wheels. This is just for demo purposes. You can put it underneath the arches like that. Just make sure you support the end of it. I have that problem. So when it comes to the choice of nozzles, we have a fan one on the left, and on the right is the narrower one, which is the green one. Comes to changing these, it's fairly straightforward. The first one is anyway. Unscrew and replace with the green one. I am colourblind, that's probably pink. Now a much narrower fan. You could use this for engine bays, door shuts, but we're just going to show it on the wheels to start with. Now when it comes to the telescopic part, you just loosen this off, this collar, and just extend it. And then don't forget to re-lock it before you use it again, like so. Long, isn't it? So when it comes to fitting the fan nozzle, it's a little bit more complicated. So first of all, release this one. And then you have to take the blue part off as well, and you're left with this. Keep that O-ring to one side. You're going to need that. Once you've replaced it, that's what it looks like. That's your fan nozzle. And of course you can adjust this, it's multi-directional. And there it comes. So it comes out slowly, then it builds up. So it's got a pretty wide pattern, this. Bit like the Neil Fisk auto nozzle on the power washer. Only this is way more fun. That is a very, very weak solution in there and it still froths up. So when it comes to replacing it again, just reverse order. There's the parts. That goes back in. Put your O-ring back in. And then you're good to go again. So how does this compare size-wise to the Spear & Jackson? Well, there's the Spear & Jackson one underneath. It looks tiny compared with this. And the build quality is not that great of it either. The Marolex one beats it hands down. And there you go. It's a good job this thing's not full up. I better stand here much longer. Right, what do we think about this pump sprayer from Marolex? Okay, the first thing you're going to notice is the build quality. If you compare this to the likes of the Spear & Jackson, there's no competition. These things are built to last. The 5-year guarantee is put on there for a reason. Incredible build quality of these things. The lance is more like a power washer lance. It's nice and thick, and it holds an incredible amount of fluid. Working capacity is 7 litres. That's the actual working capacity, but it does hold 7.83, I believe, litres. Remember that correctly. Just remember, after you finish using it, to hit the old release valve. Still got a little bit of pressure in there now. Using this, wandering around the vehicle, there is one issue that I did find, and it's a silly one, I know. It's common sense prevails, I think. If you're going to put the shoulder strap on, if you don't adjust it correctly, it can whack you in the nether regions, which I found out the other day. It's a telescopic lance. I could have done with this when I was doing the lorries all those months ago to get up the back of the cabs, and it does extend quite a long way. Also, it's got these 3 nozzles you can change. Obviously, this is like the general purpose one. It's got the green one, which is like a narrower fan, should I say, getting down door shuts and tighter areas. And then of course it's got the fully blown fan attachment, the blue one, which is probably my favourite because the amount of coverage it can cover. So we've worked out it's extremely well built. It can reach the parts that other nozzles cannot reach, and it should last you over the 5 years if you treat it with respect and look after it. Try and depressurize it every time you use it. This should prolong the life of the pump sprayer. We're going to talk about where you can get this from. Where can I get one of these from, Paul? Because when I first did the Marolex pump sprayers, there was a little bit of a problem with availability, and I had lots of people messaging me, where can I get one from? Right, I'll put a UK site below, and I'll put the US site. Now, the US site, at the moment, they are imminent. They're in the air, if you like. Keep your eye on their website. They are mid-transit, should I say. Been talking to the guys literally like 10 minutes ago, and they were saying that they are expecting a shipment in. They're going to be stocking them in the US. Luxury microfiber, I believe. Keep your eye on their website, please. And then as they come in, I'll obviously update the link. So if you click on the link, they won't be there just yet at the time this video went out. But if you're watching it later on, they will be there, if that makes sense, okay? So a great big thanks to Marolex again for sending over the pump sprayer. I'm still going to be using this. Expect some more stuff from Marolex. I've been talking to them, and there should be another product for me to review sometime in the future from them. So keep your eye on the channel. Once again, guys, thanks for watching. Please interact. Very, very important you interact with me underneath the video. I'll try and get back to everyone as quick as possible. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.